Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. I think we're here. I never remember the controls.
You better learn that real quick, boy.
It was Alt-Shift-S, right?
You are going.
Okay, cool. Hello.
Both you and Tyler always seem very unsure when you start.
It's because I'm like, I have my Twitch open on my phone, but I don't see it.
It takes it a while before it gets to Twitch.
Yeah, so it was just like...
I just always find it very funny at the start of both your streams and Tyler's streams. Whenever I'm watching, there's always like a weird silence at the beginning where it's like,
Am I
is it
going?
happening?
So
Am I
we're doing
going?
this?
Is it in?
Okay, alright. Seek less.
Bearer of the
I
curse.
can't, I don't have enough. I know. Oh no, I'm over here.
No.
Alright. Alright, let's go. We're gonna start off with the giants. We're gonna do not the giants. The statues.
Oh, the ruin sentinels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that first.
They shouldn't be too bad. You were doing really good on the last one.
I have upgraded. I have a big bonk stick since last time.
They're way more powerful.
I've
now.
killed many enemies here.
Oh, that guy's not even here anymore. I see.
Yes, I did my grinding here.
Hmm.
Alright, let's see if we can, if the title proves true today. Oh, cool. We made it. Oh, buddy.
Man.
Buddy.
Oh, yeah.
You
I would
weren't,
like that one hit kill, but that's pretty good.
you weren't meant for this world, little man. Pathetic. If I just start running, are they gonna turn around? No. Okay.
No.
Well, we're going.
They're dumb.
I gotta fix up my equipment. Lifestone. Sure.
I long fall prey to the trap of not using my items when I should.
Wrecking.
I'm not going through the consumables.
Yeah.
I should have been using them. And then by the end of the game, I'm a king of so many things. I can open up my own chain of stores if I so desire.
And we'll use one just to go in with full health.
Ooh.
We're going.
Into the mist. Kill them. Kill them. Kill them. Oh my god. Fuck them right up. Holy shit.
Die.
I think we're pretty well leveled now.
Die.
I think we're doing alright.
Next. Next. Come on. Where are you?
Ooh, it says my volume is low. That means I have to scream to be heard.
Oh no.
That means I have to be loud all the time now.
Alright. That's fine.
No, I don't wanna.
I can't fix
Of
you.
course, by the end of it. No, right now, fix me.
Oh,
Right
he
now.
used shield. Alright, we'll get down here.
You gotta watch out.
Oh, I don't.
You
Okay.
did not watch out.
I gotta alt tab out of here now.
You do.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Put you at 100. I wonder if that
That
has
should be
anything
right.
to do with me turning down the volume on my headset.
Yes. Yes. It would have.
I did that so I could turn the
I keep
game up.
everybody at 100% in Discord, and that seems to be about right at this point.
Well, I turned down my actual headset so I could turn up the game.
Yeah.
Little man.
As far as the voices go, everybody seems to have normalized their silly stuff to a good level.
Little man. I don't like how I take still a good chunk of damage whenever I...
Yeah.
Whenever I
That'll
do that
keep
shortcut.
happening.
Once we clear out Clown College.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright,
What
we're
an
going.
extensive town college it was.
It was so scary.
I swear there was like about 1.5 times more people there than I thought there was. Bum 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 bum.
I have a good track record of beating Yahem.
Yeah. Yahim isn't too good.
Do I have, I do, okay. Where is it? There it is.
That one over there is Saint Alessia. She started an empire in another world. Oh my god. Wow. Get wrecked. Dun, dun, dun,
Anything.
dun, dun, dun.
Could.
I like how weirdly tall and spindly they are.
And dead.
Bang.
There we go. We did it.
It was so fine.
Victory
You
achieved.
didn't even leave your perch up there.
Take this. Can I open this? No.
Nope.
It's a broken door. I
There's
don't like
some
how
hidden
this
stuff in
wall.
here. Yeah, I immediately was like, I remember there being hidden shit.
I
Here.
saw the wall and I was like, I don't like this.
I don't know if that's the only one in here, but I cannot point you to exactly where another one may be. So, if you want to
check all the walls.
You may want to
saw
just
it.
run your face on a couple things. Yeah.
Ooh, what's in the chest? It's a target shield. What?
Our waist is not snatched enough to wear that armor.
That's good enough.
Have you seen Violet Chachki's Death Becomes Her runway? It's insane, Alex. It made me uncomfortable when I watched that episode the first time. I was like, oh, that's not right. It's not supposed to go that way. That may be all of them, possibly.
Check all of them.
But yeah. Run your face along the walls.
Yep. I don't like this wall. Alright. Up the ladder. Oh, up the ladder. Do. Like a spider. There's a chest.
All this hidden shit.
Hush.
Hush. Hush, hush, hush. Here comes the boogeyman. Bum 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 bum. If you say that around Tyler, that will unlock memories for him. He will start singing that song.
Oh, I don't like how I got over here. Guess I wasn't prepared for this part.
I wasn't prepared for progress.
I knew there was. Oh, wait, what? I see now. Okay, I see. I don't like that. I don't like that.
What?
I heard the skittering.
Oh yeah, it's the bad people.
Hello?
Don't let them touch you.
Hello? Come over here.
Don't break that chest.
Come over here. Come on.
He wants you desperately to run in there and break the chest. Oh, that fucko! Punish him!
Rubbish.
I didn't even know enemies could do that.
Stupid.
Well, time to annihilate their kind.
Yep. Oh! Yeah. Spooked me. Now I know, though. Now I know. Let me through. I want to break the table. Oh wait, we have a bunch of souls. Travel to Majula. Yeah. We progress. Alright, let's see. There she is.
Bearer of the curse.
Seek less. Seek less.
Bum,
We have
bum,
4 level
bum,
ups.
bum, 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 bum.
2 there and 2 into strength. Yeah. Oh, that's so much. So many souls left. I knew you'd be back.
You want my shit?
What do you
I know
want?
you wanted it. I got the good shit.
I want knives. I want
You want knives?
65
I got 100
knives.
of these fuckers.
10 knives, please. And, all that. There we go. Oh, I can buy another knife. Okay.
Thank you.
Kindly.
Thank you kindly.
Okay. Where was we just
Yes,
at?
my baby boy.
I feel like a new one's popped up.
Yes, that one.
Well, like,
Eventually, once you get far enough in the game, and I don't remember what point it was, but it'll show you all of the bonfire locations, but like grayed out, so you'll know how many you've missed.
that'd be.
I'm a fly.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I'm a Pokemon.
Gotta check the walls. I don't like that line there. Makes me suspicious.
I'm just a wall.
That's what they all say. Some of them are liars.
I promise I'm just a wall.
I don't like this wall.
Look at all that stuff. Oh.
I knew something bad was gonna happen.
I think that's an important key, but I don't remember what it opens up.
What
Some
is
significant door in this area, I'm sure.
the Bastille key? It opens up Clown College.
Oh, not Clown College. I think the door below, like that staircase that you passed, that's progress. So I think this is extra stuff, just so you're aware.
That's fine.
Although this whole place is kind of a maze. It like loops back on itself several times. It's probably the most well-done area of the game, at least in terms of like actual area itself. Oh. How did that happen?
Open up again. It should be gone, right? Okay. Let's see now. Oh, hello.
I'm gonna explode!
Oh, they all do it. Oh, they.
I'm gonna explode!
Oh, don't explode on me. Oh, that one.
I'm gonna do it again!
No. No.
I'm doing it!
Stop it. I don't like explosion. No explosion for me. No, thank you. Oh, it's the Batman.
I hear several bad men in here.
Oh shit! Oh! Oh! Oh my heart!
How do you? Hello to you!
That scared the fuck out of me.
What you doing over there?
That was. Oh. Explosions.
I felt like something wrong was about to happen there.
I hate. Who would have ever guessed that was a hidden wall?
To be fair, if you knew nothing of the hidden walls, you might not know. I can imagine how many things people have missed who, like, if they played Dark Souls 2 for the first game. And this wasn't like the 4th or 5th it's from software that you played.
Yeah.
Where you're well.
Oh shit!
They do. Hello?
Why are you here?
Did you think it was too easy? Oh shit, you hurt now.
I don't like you.
Well, I don't like you either.
That was my stamina regen.
God, look at that damage.
Die.
Look at them graphics.
I didn't have to run away this time.
You didn't.
I'm getting...
That's how it's gone every single other.
Except the one where I could just keep throwing myself at him until I did it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You. Die. Knuckle ring.
Racing knuckle ring.
Life gem.
But when you want to really beat a motherfucker up.
Yeah. Oh.
I think that slows equipment degradation. That one.
And now we're back in here. We haven't
If you
went
would
up
like
the
that.
stairs.
Oh, Jane gum or Jamie gum. Even a James Graham.
No.
There's more.
No. No. Did you drop something? No.
No.
Where are you? There you are.
Let me out. Oh, okay.
You're done.
Well, that's the way to progress right there. That building over that way.
It's a man. He's guarding.
Yep.
I like this door.
The light, it's a lovely door. Ooh.
Aha.
I
Give
would
me
not be
item.
okay
Give
with
me
getting into
item.
that.
Give me item.
The Dark Souls protagonists are so much more comfortable getting into weird shit than they should be.
I want this item. That's right here.
They'll just get in cages or coffins. They go up waterfalls. They're crazy.
It's dark in here.
The good hunter, he touches a mummified nightmare thing and gets transported to hell. They're far too willing to touch bad stuff. Ooh. Oh.
Hello. What you gonna come out and join me, friend?
Maybe. Ooh.
You ninja.
Ooh, he gonna push you. Oh, yeah.
Are there any more ninjas in here? Probably.
Maybe.
There's a chest. I hope there's not a mimic here.
Let's see.
Parrying dagger. What's in this one? The man back there. Do I see a man?
The twin blades are quite fun, in my opinion.
Look, another chest. Bone staff. Should I give the mouth an item?
It unlocks, and I don't remember. Nothing too important, I don't think. Oh. There was in the room with the bonfire you most recently unlocked. There's a ladder that goes down. There's a mouth down there that unlocks a whole optional area, which you may want to do.
What does this one do?
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's just an item. But I don't know.
We'll do it. Oh!
Ooh.
Oh.
Hit it.
What's in it?
I was really hoping that was going to be a mimic.
It's a soul vessel.
That's the respec item. If you take that to the lovely ladies at the beginning, they can respec you.
Oh, good. I don't need that.
You made heavy use of them in the Elden Ring. So,
I actually didn't. I didn't use the
I
respec.
thought you did multiple times.
I think I did it once.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I
I just kept leveling up. I took to the chickens.
But yes, if you need to do that, that's where you do it.
Because I accidentally put a few levels in Faith a while back when Alex was here. He tempted me with magic.
I was tempted.
I was tempted, so I put levels of faith. It was like, this is stupid. What's the point of this ladder? Just to get back up
And
into
goes
that
into
room?
room.
It's a pointless one. Hello. Oh, no. Stupid. I don't want this torch. Hmm. I did not like that.
There's some bad friends around.
I did not like that one bit. They just showed up from the other. Ooh, it's a door. Where am I? I see you over there. That wall is made of paper. Anything cool in here?
I think those walls are breakable.
Oh, so we're just opening up shortcuts now.
Yes. Because there's like the two different ways you could enter the area from, so they kind of all connect together by the end of it.
Okay, so I think we've been down here already.
Yes.
Have we been in this room? Who knows? No. What?
There's a lot of screaming.
Yeah. I wonder what it was. Flame butterflies.
Lawman burfers. Go back in that room. Was there a secret in there? Secret wall?
Who knows?
Maybe
No.
Okay.
No, no walls. There's no walls.
There are no walls.
Let's
They
go
don't
this way.
exist. Walls are a myth.
They are. Okay, Jordan, remember when I called that one ladder stupid?
Mm-hmm.
I see now. Okay.
Dumb ladder.
Stupid ladder.
I'm gonna use it now, but it's still dumb.
It's still dumb and stupid. Okay. Okay. Just this ladder over here that we haven't went up yet.
You're getting through a good portion of it.
It's like, welcome back to clown college. Welcome to your stay. And it's like, no, I don't want to be here.
No. Please, no. No more clowns.
And I was right. We're in clown college.
Yeah. So you've seen all that. There was the optional area under the bonfire room, and then there was the
man.
The man on the bridge, which is progress.
Man on a bridge.
Gonna fight that man on the bridge. Gonna fight that man on the bridge.
Up we go.
Those cages in particular in this area, they just seem very tight.
I want that item.
You can get that item.
Then I'll die.
Well, don't do that. You have a decent number of souls. If you go down across that bridge, there is another bonfire.
Yeah, but there's a man.
Yeah, that's just the same guy that you've been fighting.
Oh, a turtle man?
Not Turtle Man, but like the guy with the big mummy-looking guy with the spear, and the big cloak.
Oh yeah,
that's what that enemy is.
To me, they're the turtle men.
Well, but there's the actual turtle men with the armor and stuff.
Yeah, I remember them.
There's several turtle men in this game.
What's over here? It's a lad. He touched me. Wow, I'm gonna use that life gem to heal that damage. Like, man, Dad, you have archery companion.
He does.
Okay, let me lock on.
Oh, he's gonna do scary shit. Yep.
Come on.
Do it again. Oh, that was a fake one.
I don't think he actually hit the explosive one.
Yep, those ones there. Oh, woo! You dumbass. What a maroon. Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
it moves so slow. That one got
You
stuck.
your character like dodged and came out of the dodge and I just hit him right square in the forehead.
Sinners rise.
Rise. Don't go down.
Oh!
Ooh.
Where'd you come from?
There's a
Who's
door to your
down?
right. You'll want to go to the right there. There you go.
Wee, bonfire! Hey!
Bonfire! Bonfire! Bonfire!
We found it!
You might want to look around.
Yeah, I see them over there.
Just some friends.
What are they doing?
Those are the optional bosses in this area. So if you, that was the place under the other bonfire.
Okay. Oh, Alex will demand that we fight them.
You could do the main boss of this area first. It doesn't really matter.
We're gonna go back to Majula. We're going to the far fire.
Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum,
I like my caffeinated soda.
bum.
There.
Oh, and what kind is it?
It's from the Mountain of Dew.
Oh,
Okay. We'll take adaptability. We still have so much.
you take those two psychos out back and do something to them.
Oh, you do hear it.
Oh yes, of course.
Give me a moment. Let me fix this stupidity.
I mean that'll make it where I can't hear it, but I don't really give a shit.
Okay. Alright. We want 51 daggers.
Yes, sure.
Oh, we have one soul.
Thank you.
Oh, a whole one.
Whole one. Okay. Lost Bastille. Nope. Alright. It's a new area.
I don't know what their justification is for when they have the separate places or not. It's not consistent. I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna go down here. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
You.
Down the ladder we go. Here we go.
Down is progress. Don't fall.
What you doing
You'll
there, friend?
slip and you'll crack your head. Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Oh.
Get ya.
Human effigy.
It's a human effigy.
A human effigy.
I don't think it's pronounced like that.
Effigy. Pick up item. Common fruit. Okay.
Effigy.
Effigu.
A Fiji.
That's a good one. God, can it go any deeper?
Just a little bit. There's a lot of enemies down here, just so you know. There's kind of a lot of stuffs there. Yes, Alex. Alex
Oh,
likes Effigar for reasons unknown.
can I? Oh, there we go. Can I?
And that's death.
I see that. Who's down here? Who are you? Hello? Oh, you're here! Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't like you.
I'm in water, so I'm resistant to fire damage, he says to you.
McDaisy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Can't hit me. Okay, you. How much damage do we do? Oh! Oh.
Run him out.
Not good enough.
Not enough to just, you know, push him against a wall and make him go away.
What you doing, friend? I see you.
Abandon.
I thought you were gonna be some weird fish creature. I didn't realize it was gonna be you again.
Nope. I run him. I remember that down path being bad. I remember the up path being good. Oh.
Can't get me.
He would never walk up those stairs. Oh shit, he's walking up those stairs. Ooh.
I didn't think he could fit. Okay. Did you go back to your home?
Maybe he's fucked off.
Okay. Alright. There's a man in here. You're not friendly.
freeing me.
Are you friendly?
No. Well, I mean, he won't get up, though.
Okay.
Oh, well, now I gotta kill ya. Oh.
Thank you for your contribution. The steel key. That key we were talking about earlier.
Yes, that's what it was for.
I do not like this.
What?
This bridge.
Oh, that, yeah.
Because it makes me think
Fine.
that something's gonna jump out of that water.
why would you think that?
Movies.
Pop culture.
Who's in here? No one's in here. This is a safe place.
I don't know if I would describe any area in this game as a safe place. I see something over there.
It's the bones. I don't like that lighting effect down there.
That's what I was looking at. It looked like it was a fake, but I guess not.
Nope. Okay. Well, that was
Just poor masonry.
Yep. Alright, let's go.
I would recommend looking at those side paths up there first. Taking a good hard look at them.
This is that guy.
Yeah.
This is that guy.
Yes. Of course. I have no idea what you were talking about, but sure.
The chariot. This is the chariot, isn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that's a different area.
Okay, I feel a little bit better. But I know whatever's behind that fog door isn't gonna like me. A radiant life gem. Up. So, that's not what I'll do. Did I just do that?
You would have to have a torch
Oh, I see.
if it's a lightable thing. Not confirming whether that's lightable or anything, but if it were, a fire orb wouldn't do that.
I see. I see.
Oh, you do have plain butterflies.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That thing.
Yep, that's what they're for. Ooh.
Stupid gravity. Try to take me.
The nearer you come to a ledge, the more it tries to grab at you.
It tries to take me away.
Take me away, a secret place.
Oh.
Da, 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 da.
I set
You'll be
light.
glad you did that.
I bring light to the darkness. I was not born in it. I destroy it.
I was born in it, molded by it.
Okay. Oh, put that away. Alright, who's behind door number 1?
Someone.
Red. Red. Red.
Red mean boss.
It's a spider.
Ew.
Is he gonna break the cuffs?
Can't break those cuffs.
He dispatched the fire.
Those were different fires. Ooh.
Hello. Hello, friend.
Ooh.
You still reached me.
She has some long range. Ooh,
Okay. Oh, you still hit me.
Oh,
Okay, let's see how much damage. Okay.
you do a good amount of damage.
Okay.
I'll slap you.
That. Oh, it's so slow. Okay.
Ooh.
I don't like your attacks.
Oh. Oh.
I'm being bullied.
Oh. Well, you hit her once.
Mm-hmm. I was too slow.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta run by man again. That is a really long walk.
It's a longer one, yeah.
I disapprove of it. Whee!
This ain't the days of Elden Ring. There ain't no America to save you.
It's a good thing I accidentally sent this up.
Hmm? Oh.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
You're dead.
He tried. He did his best. It was not nearly good enough.
Fishman.
Explodey.
Explodey.
Oh, no!
He just laid down and
Oh, he's just in your way. Oh, he's so in the way. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Nearly twisted your ankle.
I'm afraid to look behind me.
Maybe it's fine. It's not fine. No. Wait, I think you're good. I think. No, he wants you. I'm gonna do the shuffle.
Okay. You saw nothing. Turn around. Go home. Go home. Shoo. Shoo now.
I'm sure it's fine.
Shoo now. I don't like you. That's why you should have shoot. Would have lived. Okay. So we'll grab this. Bang.
If you hadn't turned the lights on, every time she would have jumped, it would have made the lock-on go away.
Bang. I don't like your reach.
She got reach. You gotta have flexibility. Oh.
Okay. Just run.
If I run away from the boss, maybe she'll just fall over from exhaustion.
Oh, you know what?
I mean, you do obscene damage to her, to be fair. That's 4 hits and she's down to half. She does really hurt you lots, though. Oh.
Sir? Ma'am? Whatever. That's my move.
It is a she.
Hello. I dodged that move.
Came in from stage right there.
I missed.
Oh. Oh, I was wrong. Oh. Baby. Oh, damn. Oh. She snatched it right out of your mouth.
No.
Do it again?
No.
Oh, no. Oh, stamina. I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh, god damn it, no!
Come on. Come on. Come on.
No!
Oh, he lived! Oh, he didn't.
Damn it!
Oh. Oh. Sad. We almost did it. Time for the long run of... Alright. It's so hot in my room.
This is probably one of the longer runs in my memory. One of the DLC bosses is obscene with its run. Well, we'll get there far later.
There. No one to bug us.
Thank you for the life gem. I will use it immediately.
Immediately. Pull the lever. Get the thing back up here. Wait for a bit.
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone.
Banana phone.
Dun, 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 dun. Banana phone. Do-do-do. It's a cornerstone of pop culture right there.
Yep. Transform to blend into environment.
I like blending in with my environment.
Rubbish. Has no value.
No value at all.
Is there anything interesting that I could use perfectly? Oh, it's the lever. Send that back up. Just in case. Okay, come on. Come on! We're doing this.
Bullshit.
Come over here. Run. Can't make it. You can't do it. You can't do it. Okay. Pop.
Die. Oh, come on. Oh, no.
Oh. Man fell off.
He's watching ya.
Give me this. Give me the stove. Give me the stove. Boop. One more. One more. Okay.
You'll get it this time. Or maybe you'll do much worse and die quickly.
Oh crap!
I
Hello.
find that's what usually happens to me when I do a good run. I fuck it right up the next time.
Eat, eat, eat. Why do you?
Why don't you move your sword in a way that misses me? Could you do that?
I don't like it.
Get him. Oh. Ooh. If you could just
Jump,
take
jump.
like 5 life gems and crush them into your knuckles.
Jump, jump, jump. Where'd you go? Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Get her. Oh! Riposte, bitch! Oh. Kill!
Oh. Oh, I did it.
Great soul embraced.
So, Velocita.
That was one of the main people, like the Rotten.
Cool. Cool.
But they're
chest.
so delicious as they're doing it, Alex. They're so delicious.
What is?
Like the best candy you've ever tasted.
What is he talking about?
He likes to imagine the life gems recess the gums and give cavities.
Oh. Oh, is that it for this? What?
What?
A primal bonfire is rekindled.
Yep.
Oh, is that what
Those
this
are the
is?
main ones you need to get to.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
So that was the end of that, like, pathway. So you need to go to either past the place where like all those basilisks were, like past the statue lady, or go past that one area you were working on, the huntsman's copse. Or no, you got past that. Harvest Valley. Either Harvest Valley or past the lady statue, I think, are the two places you need to go now.
The lady statue?
The lady that was statue, and then you opened it, and then like all the enemies came out of the room.
Oh, that was that's
That, yeah.
that's where we found Rock Lady, right?
Yes.
Her. Past all
that.
that.
I don't think you ever went past her. Past all that.
Like we made it to Harvest Valley. Okay.
You can Harvest Valley. Alex wants you to fight the chariot real bad.
Where is it?
It is in the Huntsman's Copse. Just go down more. Oh yeah, that one.
Well, he's gonna have to wait.
Okay.
He's gonna have to
There's
wait.
also that area you need to do.
We got one other boss in this little area to beat.
Yep, that's true. I think somewhere in here there's like a ladder going down. There it is. Hopefully we have the lockstones for it.
How many? Why are you here?
I'm gonna get you any day now. I swear I'm gonna get you. Oh.
Mm, good. You should always be defeated from now on.
And there's also a chest there that you ran right past.
Yeah.
Gotta get that. We might have goodies.
It's a mimic. It's like, you fight that guy. It's like, ooh, a chest. Oh, it's a mimic.
There was a covenant here, but it's like multiplayer, so it will be useless to you. Because they still haven't fucking fixed it, even though they said they would. They said they would. It's still not fixed.
That's a lot of corpses.
Mm-hmm.
They're also
This
tiny.
one was similar to the Rat Covenant, where like you would defend this area from other players that are in it. Or, you know, if you were a player, you could get invaded here by people defending the area.
Hey, hey.
But you're safe now. Well, kinda.
Where is he? First off,
he
you.
probably spawned up above somewhere.
I don't like you.
I don't think they spawned below. He'll probably be on this level somewhere.
Little man.
Maybe the one above.
Little man. Come here, little man.
Oh.
Haha, you died, little man.
You can't do that. That's illegal.
Not in this world. Skeptic spice. That's a hole.
And they need to fix the infrastructure here. This
They
place
do.
is falling apart.
Is that a fog wall?
Mm-hmm. That goes to boss.
Bad little man. Up the ladder, find the man. Find the man!
Find the switch.
Oh, there's a bunch of little men! There's a bunch of little men!
We're gonna bully you!
Yeah, you
Oh, we're bullying real good!
Little men!
You
Little men!
missed completely.
Move,
Oh.
move, move.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you missed-
I did. They bullied me.
Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood?
Oh. Little men beat me up. Okay, okay. I'm gonna go beat up the little men again. They're gonna make me say the M word.
Oh, what?
If they keep beating me up, I'll say it.
I'm not a part of this.
Oh, the door's closed again. Hi, little man. You're not mean.
I'm fucking crazy!
This little man's... He's looking at me. Come on, little man. Eh. Squash you like a bug. Like a bug. Next, little man. Hi, little man. Oh. Red little man's
You
back.
just bully them like the meme of talking to short people.
Where's your little bug? Oh.
I wonder if there's an even larger bonk in this game. I don't think I ever did a full strength build, so I didn't really look hard at the strength items in this one.
Hello, little man.
So maybe there's an even larger bonk out there.
Okay. I got little man.
I would love that.
What?
If, well, you've been cursed. Whenever Jester Thomas happens in the future, you've been cursed to die to him for each time you've been a force of chaos towards your friends.
Oh.
It'll be a Sisyphean tragedy.
I'll never kill him.
Well, I'm sorry.
He'll kill me many times.
This is how it is. This is, yeah.
Oh, little man
That's
still
how it
lives.
Jester Thomas is one of my favorite invaders. My second favorite invader happens to be Ice Area.
That's too many to count, Alex.
Well, you
That's
know,
just too
it's how
many.
it is. You brought this upon yourself. Door open now.
I smack them all. I squish them like the bugs they are.
They are little bug.
Alright, so is it
Now, don't
3
worry.
like dragon things?
It's an amount.
The Belfry Guard.
It's an amount.
Come on. Why can't I lock on? There we go.
Ooh. Get wrecked! Oh, by the way, if you tap the heal button like twice or 3 times in quick succession, you'll do double sips. Which can be very useful if it's like, I'm about to die, I need all the healing now. But, you know, you will go through extra charges. But, you know, it's sometimes worth it. When you're at like 1 health and a big scary boss is bearing down on you in a couple seconds.
Yeah. I beat them.
Yep. They did.
Okay. There's a bonfire over
3
there.
bosses done in an hour. Like, look at that progress. Oh, don't fall.
I tempt gravity every time.
I think Southern Ritual Band gives you more attunement slots.
Cool. Oh, there's a ladder. Okay.
Yep.
Let's go down the ladder. Oh.
Hang on. I smell bullshit. I like that, you know, of course, since your character can't, like, move their neck themselves down there, from their perspective, they're just going down the ladder and all of a sudden they stop. It's like, wait a second.
Wait.
Something don't feel right.
We're gonna. Wait! No!
Oh, what have you done? What have you done? Oh, there's so many.
Well, who are you?
I'm invading! Right now! I felt this would be the best time to do so. I'm a little chuckle fuck. I'm here to ruin your day.
I like vision.
It's like Capra. Oh, he stabbeth.
Sit.
He stabbeth on the Sabbath.
Sit.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, he great club. Oh, Dragon Tooth. That right there is a real big bonk.
Ooh.
I don't know if it's any better or not than the Great Club.
We need to rest. We also need to go level up.
Your club about to break, but I think that was the end of the...
Yes, my weapon is the Great Club.
I think you've gotten everything.
Okay. Zig quest.
Spend them souls.
The large club, which does slightly less base damage but has better strength scaling.
I think you have it.
Can't even use it.
But the
Yeah,
Dragon
that's
Tooth
large.
is real big.
I do have the large club. But big bonky.
Bum, bum.
Oh wow, that scaling is better. That
Bum,
poor
bum.
great hammer has horrible skin. But it's magic and no. I don't know. Anyway. 60
There.
plus.
Barrow 60 classed.
The grass looked like a little man was running around and I got nervous. Thank you.
Thank you kindly.
Do we have anything cool?
Oh,
Oh.
sounds surprised. Oh.
Ooh. I could. No. How far can we get this? Oh. Maybe if I would press yes.
Dun, dun, dun,
That's it.
dun, dun, dun,
These large titanite shards.
dun, dun.
I'll be around.
If you make it back.
If you make it back, you may or may not.
Okay.
You
Da,
can
da, 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 da. And he wanted this horrible place.
Yes. Undead Lockaway, I think, is the closest one. That was not clicked on.
What? This is the walkway?
Or was it? No, it's. Oh wait. What's the name of the second one?
The bridge
That's
approach?
achondroplasiophobia, fear of little people.
This is a house.
Yes.
Oh, I remember this place.
I think if you look up and to the left, that's where you're going. Right there. So you just hug the... No, I don't think that goes it.
We were jumped just now.
But if you, like, hug that right wall as you came out of the door, I think that'll get you there.
Where'd that man go?
I'm
Oh, there's
up
another
here.
man. There was a man who jumped.
I did hear a jump.
Hug the right wall.
I believe so. This is actually one of the longer walks to the boss, so you need to really just win it if you could. If you just could do that, that'd be awesome. If you just get me those TPS reports, that'd be great.
Not to mention our weapon almost breaking. We'll probably almost break on the way there.
Oh, I don't know how you survived that.
He did nothing. Through the poison.
I think up that hill there is the way. Oh.
It'd have been sad if that little guy killed me after I just. What's back here?
Something.
A man. Oh! You didn't go down! You didn't go down! There's 3 men! 4! There's a bunch.
There are several men.
This character has a fear of people in general.
Oh, that's not going to serve you well.
Because those were tall men. Okay, we're jumped. Kill the jumper. Kill little man. Kill other little man. Kill that Willy. That one's running away.
Oh, he doesn't have very good aim.
Kill him. Fight with that for a minute. You
Fear of things that move.
sit. Sit.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy more Paradox DLC.
Oh, you're gone now. Now you can't buy more Paradox DLCs.
I gotta.
No, no.
I have to. It's my purpose.
Oh, sh-
If I don't give them money, they won't make games.
Give them all 2 for 1. Ah! I get scared very easily.
If you could just do a little hop up there, you'd save so much time, but your character cannot.
Okay, where? I
Yeah, they
see
stand
you.
up there. You can get a crossbow out. Hit him. Oh. Oh. Never mind.
I'm gonna go.
Ooh. Oh, they all. Oh.
This squad goals.
Sparkles. Yeah, this is a mean run. This is, in my mind, one of the meaner runs to the boss in the game.
I have to kill them all the times. I see you up there. Okay, torch. I challenge thee to a contest.
Oh, he's so bad. He's so consistently bad.
I have found his weakness.
Of standing in place in front of him. Who knew?
Who knew? Why won't you fall down? Willie, don't knife me.
Grandma, I need more money.
No, you can't have
I'm
my money. No paradox for you.
I'm poor. I need it.
No cosmic paradox for you. Okay. Okay. Oh, is it just one?
That'd be nice.
Just,
That would be the
come on.
way.
Okay. 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 Are you the next one?
There you go. Oh,
This one has a whip.
he does. Yes, this is the correct way.
To like take a minute to think.
Yep. Oh, you missed.
I didn't miss that time. Okay, last one.
Now don't die to the boss, or else we'll be doing this again.
I hear horror stories about this boss, so
He's a fun one. I enjoy it.
come on, man. Come on, tall man.
It was a fun new thing that they did.
There was a fifth one.
Oh, I was hiding.
Okay.
Now don't fall. Don't. I felt the vibrations. I did warn you. Every time you'll make it 5 steps forward. I need my money. EU4 has a new DLC. I need to put another 200 hours in. Fears it now. I think you're fine.
I hate.
Yeah, you could put that one ring on that makes your health loss less when you die each time. I don't think you have it on. It looks like you've lost more than the, like, 75%. Bye.
I don't even know what I equipped.
You unequipped the... It wasn't that one.
I
But
know, it's probably that one. With this.
yeah, you had the ring of steel protection on. It's that one at the lower left corner.
I don't necessarily care. I'll just use a human effigy and reset it.
Eh. If you're not doing any multiplayer, you probably will have far more human effigies than any of us would have had when we were playing it, because we were doing lots of multiplayer.
Yeah. Oh, mother!
Using... Oh, hey! Hello there.
Well, there went like 10,000 souls.
I saw that fat roll happen.
Yep.
Fat!
Okay, this thing. That thing. Okay. Let's go. Jumpman? Where were you last time? Thought you were gone. Come on. I challenge you to a game.
I'm coming! Oh, he's so bad.
That's how you win the game. You stand still. You stand still.
Realize.
Dumb Willie. All those compliments in the Discord, they were all for this moment, just building up the rage against. Oh, you know what? You're gonna need to. Okay. Okay.
The slow process.
Every time. Okay. Next, where you over there? Oh, you. Oh, I missed. Hey, you. Well, oh, I still have one more.
Oh,
I have one shot. Not gonna.
eat him.
You. There we go. Come on. Oh, I don't like them. Okay. Next.
Now we mustn't fall on the bridge, right? We wouldn't want that to happen. You know, these things weren't made to code.
I know.
OSHA's nowhere to be seen in this universe.
Come on. Come on down. Or don't. Whatever.
Whatever, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm just hanging out.
Bad Willie.
This is my life. I've accepted it. Oh, oh, oh.
Undead.
Alright. What's up? Oh.
Hello, friend.
Hey.
I hate this.
Oh.
Jordan's getting scared for
Anything
me.
even there? Ooh. I quite like his outfit. I used it a lot. You can get it later in the game.
I heard a bow.
I think it's the noise of the bridge itself.
Are you gonna?
Flimsy, shitty bridge. Gonna walk right back over here. This is a very effective tactic. Just don't ever miss. Don't ever miss. You will be in prime punishing range.
I thought I lost sound for a moment. I got scared.
Oh, not that again.
It's because you stopped so suddenly.
Now, just win it if you could. The strat is to run. The strat is run.
But I don't have stamina.
No, but you must. No, but you must. I'm gonna forget.
So, how do I beat him?
You know those chariots in Elden Ring?
It's a chariot.
Oh yeah! Now don't go that way next time. That was of the two directions. That was the wrong one.
There you go.
I wonder if you could go off the roof of this place and it would be faster. Because I think you can get up there some way. I went the way that you've been going, but I kind of wonder if this way might be faster to the boss. You might bypass those enemies up there, but you would have to go through all these ones.
I hate this so much.
I think if you go into that actual room, like not that one that you're going into now, but the room itself, there's a way to get up on the roof. Might be worth trying. Seeing if there's a way to fall down onto the area you were in.
Everyone actually been down here yet.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
You.
Oh.
You. What is this? Nothing. Just poor.
I'm sure that's nothing.
Light. Oh, that's why it didn't sound like a moan was coming from it.
I'm coming. I'm gonna take your money.
No, William. No!
Oh, but I need it.
No, you don't, William. Is that nothing? Oh, wait, no, that's a door for the other side.
I'm sure you. Yeah. I didn't mind the windmill area personally. I don't know why of all areas they decided that was the one to reference in the Dark Souls 3 DLC. It's like, oh yeah, everybody's favorite area, this one. That's what they want to see. I guess of the areas, it's more recognizable than anything else, but even still. Yeah, can you, like, if you fall... Is there any way to fall down that would get you onto the... maybe not.
Nope.
I don't think so. Oh,
Wow.
it is a bonk. This is a proper bonk. Yeah, I think the way you were going was the correct way.
Okay, well, there's nothing there.
Some items. That's where you came from, to enter this area.
I know. I'm going to explore a bit. Is this? I don't remember this.
Yeah. That's where you entered from.
Is that?
Mm-hmm. There was the guy that sells hexes that didn't want to talk to you. There's a bonfire up here. There's some more Williams that desperately need your money to buy more Paradox DLC.
They're all so greedy.
They need it! They need it so bad. They need to put another 400 hours into it.
I need to put like 40. It's either 4 or 40 hours into Skyrim, and then I'll have 1,000 hours, and I'll be.
I don't remember. He told me at one point what like his total hours was in EU4, and I was shocked, shocked and appalled. It sounded like a number that was not possible. It's like, yeah, it's like you must have played this for like a year straight to get to this point. It could easily have been more. You're right. It was some insane number. I remember
William's insane.
some number that made me go like, "Oh God!"
Oh, jeez.
It's like, "Oh, are you okay?"
I up flame.
Flame, dear flame.
Give me
The next time you see Gavlin, you should buy a ton of like poison stuff, poison arrows and poison bolts. They're real good.
If I have enough by then.
Yeah. And even as like a mage, like total mage character, I would. It's good to have a bow in this game. They went from bows being utter trash in Dark Souls
See,
1 to
I
being
feel like
really,
600
really
is still putting it really low, being that I
good.
have a
1,000.
I have
It was like
almost 1,000 hours in Skyrim, and I've been playing that not very well, very consistently.
you must have played it somewhat consistently.
Yeah.
It's like 12,000.
Well, I'm trying to think of when I got it.
It came out in 2011.
Probably 8 years. I think I got it 2 years after it came out.
I do not.
Because it was my freshman year of high school.
Mhm.
I think that was 2013.
That's a lot of hours. Do you play on like the same character, just doing the same things, or do you just keep making new characters?
Me? No, I make new characters.
Yes, 1,000.
But William plays almost like religiously of his of his Paradox games.
Maybe it was more. Maybe it was like. Oh my good God.
Yeah. That sounds. Yep.
Lord, that is the amount.
I don't technically even have 1,000 hours in Skyrim yet. I'm just really close there, Sam.
That is shocking. I just don't know how somebody could play 2,000 hours.
I think I have 1,000 between both of the Skyrim games.
There's no game I could play that many hours and not be like, I don't ever want to see this again. This has burned itself into my retinas.
Oh, I stayed too long.
You did. Like I've gone snowblind from this game.
Well, it's been over a period of time.
Oh, your mouth is agape. Is that so? Is it open?
It's like I've almost put like 400 hours into Warframe over a year.
Warframe and GTA 5. If I could see my number of hours, I can't because it's on PS4. But if I could, it would be PS4 and Xbox 360. It'd be a disgusting amount. Because there was several years where Alex and I were playing those games every single day for hours every single day. So we would have racked up a disgusting amount.
They're all about that grind.
Yeah. Warframe because they want you to log in every day, and GTA because they want you to log in every day.
Uh-huh. Very nice bonuses for logging in.
Mm-hmm. You want to keep you in that ecosystem,
Which is fine. I'll put more hours into Warframe when the fun thing happens of crossplay.
I'll play it some amount. Come on.
Sit.
Ooh.
No, I'm going to assume Red Man is gone.
Yeah, you're fine now. Now we're gonna go left this time.
Alex has 1,600 hours in Civ 5
Is a
over
number.
11 years. Yeah, I'm not even in the bad compared to the rest of everybody else.
I don't have any number of those hours in anything. Now be careful. There's things on the side. And there's bullshit coming at you in the form of those bastards. They will resurrect because they're scum. And there's those necromancers about. Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
I feel like at some point I need to hit it.
Oh, lever! There's lever! Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Where is it?
Get the lever. Right there, right. You're right.
Okay.
It's right there! Oh, I don't know about this. Heal, please, heals. Heal. Oh! Get him good. Oh, there's a lot of shit. Oh.
Okay. Alright. I don't know what was happening.
Is there? You know what's happening now.
Mm-hmm.
Those hooded figures are the necromancers.
Should I...
making skeletons happen.
Should I take them out?
I usually do. But, I don't know.
Civ 5 is the second place empire. I wonder what my highest hour games are. I just know I have Skyrim in
But I know it wouldn't
the
be
triple
accurate, because
digits.
I would have played most of the games on 360 or PS4.
I even moved, and he still missed. Why are you here? I didn't do anything to you.
Why do you exist?
Why does sometimes they fall down and other times they don't?
The highest thing in my library says Portal, but that is not correct because I have not played it that number of hours. I'm sure I just left that idling over a weekend or something. The next highest is Civ 5 at 200 hours. And then Elden Ring at 133.
Elden Ring's probably in my top 3.
And then there's Valheim.
I can't wait for that, but that's probably going to be towards the end of the year we'll do that again.
Probably.
I'll be there to join the fun this time.
Good.
Okay. And... Oh,
Oh.
in there.
You think I deserve to die? No, it's not. What does he say? I'm saying you made me find her. You explained her to your
Aha!
I do wish I had the records of Warframe and GTA 5, because those would have to be the longest games we played.
I mean, if you log in to Warframe, I don't know if you still have access to your PlayStation. Or hell, you don't even need to have access to your PlayStation. You just need to have access to somebody's PlayStation with your account on it. But yeah, you can log in and just check your settings. Or not settings, but you can check your
Curious
profile.
about the GTA one because we played that. There was like a whole year or two where we played that every day. Every single day
I heard
before
it's a
updates
fun
happened, and it
game.
was so bad.
Oh shit! I got a leg cramp.
I don't even know where my Xbox 360 is. It could be anywhere on this earth.
Where is Thad? Next slide.
Yes, I only had a gaming PC recently, so consoles would have been the playtime place that would have been actually kept track of.
I'm dead.
Oh, no, no, no! God damn it!
I hate this. this is the rest of this episode.
No.
It's just a stream.
No, you did so fine on that one. It was so fine.
Every time I die, Tyler loses a minute of his life.
Screen reader enabled.
I want Alex to play Undertale on stream.
Okay.
I think that would be most enjoyable.
I tried playing at one point, but I got bored of it.
I haven't finished it either.
I didn't get that particularly far, but eh.
Oh god. It's just TV's so loud. Oh. Sit! Why won't you just sit?
You will not.
Okay.
Oh, Mass Effect is sitting at almost 100 hours.
Well, I see you play that a
Imagine
lot.
trying. Oh, can you? No, not even. This is just the game. That's just the regular game. Oh god, that'd be like 25 fucking streams if somebody did that. Ooh. Oh.
You hear it? You hear it?
Inaccessibility. Screen reader.
Yeah, Elden Ring was real long. I would say you could subtract maybe 10 to 20 hours of me just kind of just grinding and not really doing anything. But the rest of that was just kind of the game.
I'll play it more. I still gotta get the other two endings.
Yeah. Oh, and if they never do any DLC, I'll play that.
If they never do DLC?
No, if they ever
yeah.
do.
Sit. Swing. I'm, like, trying to read chat while I walk across this bridge. How annoying, long Elderman. Yeah.
Ooh, Bloodborne will be up there as well. An individual playthrough's not that long, but we did like 3 or 4 over 2 people. There was a lot of Bloodborne.
I started playing Bloodborne over at Tyler's.
Oh yeah, recently.
Yep.
How far have you gotten?
I got killed and I rage quit to some beasts.
Okay. All right.
I haven't even beat the first boss. So,
Why you be rage quitting?
I was in the corner.
You've played these games before. It's not like it's the first one.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I was at Tyler's. Tyler's incites something in me.
He always tries to get me to play games over there, and even when I was going over there very regular, it's like I don't want to play a game at your house. If I'm playing a game, I want to be able to play a game. I don't want to like only be able to play a game once a week.
Yeah. I can play it here. It's just I needed something to do at Tyler while him and Alex were just meddling on the laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Just gives me something to do.
And yeah, Father Gascoigne tends to do that to people.
I can't remember what made me rage quit. It's probably one of those 2 dogs on the bridge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
At the very beginning, then.
Yeah, I didn't make it far. I haven't beaten any bosses yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're right next to him.
I know. I've seen the first an amount of bosses. I've seen the big guy at the end of the bridge, and then the father. I think the father.
I think Bloodborne is my favorite game ever. I just love it so.
By the time you come back,
It's not Cass's fault that heaven has these crazy rules.
By the time he's done with parenting,
aren't you?
I assume. Well, what are you gonna upgrade?
It would be nice to be able to play higher end games with Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Her name was May. And she was.
Oh,
I hit him.
you did. I do quite like. There's something to be said for never having to look at the system requirements for a game. That just doesn't even enter your mind.
Yeah.
At all. There's never like, oh, am I pauper in this respect, or am I fine? Just like, I want it, give it to me. It's nice.
I do enjoy it. I haven't had that feeling in such a long time. Then I got my current computer, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I made by with a horrible, shitty old potato laptop for so long that I desperately wanted an actual PC that could do things. The laptop that I had for the longest time was barely capable of playing Portal 1. Portal 1. It struggled on it.
When I first saw him, it was like looking into the face. I thought he was.
There we go. Okay. By the time we beat this boss, I'm pretty sure those guys are never gonna respawn again.
I think it's like 15 deaths. That number comes to mind. Oh. Oh! Oh, you live. You live. Run, 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 run. Oh, no, no, no. Ooh, 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 ooh. You fucking die, necromancer, bitch. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, ooh. Oh, he got me. Oh, he's such a bastard.
Kill, 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 kill. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, with the strategy filter on. it's a bit much there. You get used to it, but it's like, I want to be free. I want to be able to fly. I see the chariot screaming. It's scary. Oh, okay, okay. Oh yeah. Oh my god. 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 Oh no, don't die now. You mustn't do that to me. There are horrible rituals being done in your house. But it's so commonplace that nobody thinks about it. Woo!
No.
Oh no, 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 don't go that far! Don't go that far, don't go, okay. Woo! No! Sippy sip, sippy sip! No! Going to the side is the way. Ooh, no! Oh, no, no! Sip, 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 sip!
Come on.
Oh, you gotta win! You gotta win!
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
There's a ledge if you keep going that way, and you were scaring the shit out of me because I couldn't remember how far it was. I'm like, please don't fall off the ledge. It was okay. It was right there.
I just needed to back far enough away
I know.
so I could heal.
I couldn't remember how far away. I was like, oh, please no. I feel death approaching.
Four
Four
bosses.
bosses. There's a man.
It's a little man.
This is the invasion covenant of this game.
Hello, little man.
If you want to invade some non-existent people. Oh.
I'm sorry, little man.
Oh, do you have a
I'm so sorry. I just
Oh,
praised you.
no,
Oh,
I
that's
don't.
Go back home.
Well, that's no fun.
That's no fun. Thank you for your time, little man.
But I'm good.
Is there anything else up here that I should be?
No, that was it.
Okay. Back to Majula.
Yep. maybe he liked it. There's just blood running down. It was like, oh, thank you.
This is the best gift I've ever had.
He's like obsessed with blood.
6 less.
60 last.
3. His thoughts will. Yeah, good. I knew you'd be back.
I know you like my candies.
Kindly.
Kindly.
Okay. The things betwixt.
So, Harvest Valley or the Beyond the Statue Lady, where we haven't gone yet.
Isn't that Harvest Valley?
Yep. No, they're different areas. think. Yes. Yes. 2 different areas.
Beyond.
Up to you which one you want to do. I love whorehounds. Oh, I think I have whorehounds. I'm gonna get one.
He's gone. He's gone. Jordan's dead. So, anyway. I was pretty sure it's the same thing. I guess not, according to Jordan.
Whorehounds. Whorehounds are an old man candy, Alex, and I love them.
I have no idea what they are.
They taste... I would describe them as kind of like a root beer candy. They have a very particular taste. But they are so an old man candy. Only old people eat them.
We share the same pot. I'll repay my debt to you. The road ahead's going to be long. Aye, it's a true man who honour. I swear it.
And I swear with a sword, if you're in, get on board. That man's stuck in the wall.
That happens.
That's some big testicles.
I just want Miyazaki to explain to me what's going on with that. Why testicles?
A new challenger appears. Like a bug.
I'm gonna smash it.
Oh.
I think there's good stuff behind these things.
It's a mimic.
Yeah.
One day I'll be right, and then I'll be sad. Oh, wow.
Ooh, that was a good one.
We haven't had those in a while. There's a bonfire.
You can buy Whorehound Road Sheep off of Amazon. I bought some there. Oh.
This is the rest of the stream.
I'm just trying to jump on a ledge. Oh.
That was real wrong.
That was wrong. Oh.
I did
you have
it.
to try with all your might.
Any cool walls in here? Any walls? Any walls?
I don't think so. My fake wall sense isn't going off here.
You're a new... sir?
For 3 pounds.
Oh.
I almost never eat jerky because of how goddamn expensive it is.
So the proud knight, a human guy, and gym boots.
Yep, for when you're going to the gym, working out.
Are you guys gonna come out for me?
No.
Come on.
Maybe.
Come on. Next.
Ooh. That better be worth it.
The broadsword.
Nothing. Faded wood.
Woods. Like a bug.
They're so icky.
Fading soul. It's fading.
About to go.
Hey! Did I? Hey! They're throwing rocks. I'm not very appreciative of it.
That's worth it. You'll eventually go through the 6 pounds. It's worth it. It's like the only hard candy I actually like.
A Pharaoh's Lockstone. Okay. 6 pounds.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of them.
And they're all dead.
Good. I really don't like that their face looks like the Jared Leto Joker.
Uncanny Valley. That's the thing I was thinking about the other day.
What about it?
I can't remember who I was having the conversation with.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody didn't like the face of some kind of game or whatever. Game thing. I couldn't think of the...
There's several different directions here, by the way. Those 3 different directions up there, that splits off into like 3 different whole areas.
So
this
this
is kind of like a crossroads area.
Hmm. It's another man.
Little jumper.
That's not a little man. They're gone.
Scamper. What you fucking do to my friends?
I didn't do anything.
This is my swamp.
Now you see, friend.
Would you like a nice Reese's in this trying time?
You take no damage.
No. He's a big boy.
Okay. Anyway.
Oh, you're too fast for me.
Goodbye. I don't know what was in that little pond, but on it.
Hey.
I don't like you. I don't like you.
Yep.
You let your guard down.
Oh, produce the symbol of the king.
What's the symbol of the king?
You don't have the symbol of the king.
God damn, this path is useless.
That is a path for much later. Much, much later.
I went down a path. You said I could choose, and it was like that was the wrong path.
Yeah, you can. You just chose wrong. The first one you chose is actually the correct one.
What about the other way?
You can also, I mean, you can see what's down there, but you won't be able to get past too much of it.
Okay.
It does have an important building, though.
That's not what I wanted to do. Stop it! Oh, I hate this. Hate this.
Oh, I keep breaking them.
Through the fog. If I bring a fire, will that help?
No.
No.
No. Absolutely.
I don't like it. I'll run like a little coward.
There's several good things in here, actually.
Oh, good.
You got out of it.
Is there anything bad in that spot?
Yeah. There's actually a number of enemies in there. You happen to go exactly the correct way through it.
Nice. First try.
Hmm? Oh, really
Technically second try. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
It's like, there's gotta be a bonfire. Oh, it's a man.
That is impassable.
He's statued.
You cannot get up that small thing there.
He's a statue.
Yeah, the number of statues increases at an extreme rate at this point. In this area, there's like dozens.
Are you a friend or foe? You're a friend. Or you're a ghost.
He is a ghost.
You're
You
a
can't walk on.
foe. It's like he is a friend. No, he's a foe.
I wouldn't say he's a friend. Oh, and here's the pots that will laugh at your penis size. It's watching you.
Many branches of yore, and you must expend those branches carefully.
Yeah, certain ones in this area are important to make them unstatues, and a lot of them are not important.
I have one fragrant branch of yore.
Maybe save that until you've like gotten through this area then. So small! Oh. Okay. Oh.
Oh,
That'll make your teeth go gray.
that's a big area.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there's many.
He's dabbing.
He's important. He is dabbing.
Well, I mean,
Beanpole required ahead. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
oh. What just happened there?
Once you get cursed, your max health will start going down.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
You ever played Dead Money
Nope.
in New Vegas? It was a bit like that area.
I've never played New Vegas.
Oh, it's so good. One of my favorites.
I haven't really played any Fallout games.
I think New Vegas is
I
the
own-
best one.
I own 4, but I didn't get really too far into it. I'd get to Diamond City and then be like, this is it. I've dubbed here.
I think 4 has some bad problems with it that make it a less interesting game than previous ones. But it's also far more accessible. So powerful.
Gravity.
Gravity. There's an important lady behind there. She's the right down the road lady.
What do you mean, right down the road?
Right down the road. Every time we've said that all together, that's what this comes from. That lady right there. That NPC. Oh, that's... do you remember in the...
I remember him.
Chasm? Yeah. So you'll want to talk to him here. There's a place where you can, like, fall down to where he was. Boss weapon! I've got boss weapons!
It's a man.
Hey, man.
We're back here. Now we gotta go around here. There's a chest up there. I don't think I ever found this one.
Nope, it's above you.
Hmm. I. Sorry, lad.
Oh, clobbered him.
It's clobbering time. There's you two.
Oh. Oh, you keep missing. Okay, there you go.
Item, life gem.
1 life gem. Oh, missed.
I will use that life gem.
Whoa.
Like a bug. I don't like it making fun of my penis, you stupid. Oh!
So
You hidden mockers.
Oh. Oh.
I see you over there.
You can't get to it yet.
I meant that basilisk.
Hmm?
That basilisk I just killed. I saw his little eyes moving.
His large bulbous eyes. Yeah, go back. In that corner there, like in this grass, look around that grass for a bit.
I will go up the
Whenever you get a
stairs
chance.
first.
Hmm.
There's always something cool upstairs.
There's a
Are
man.
you friend or
Go back.
foe?
You've spoken to him before.
Don't you scare me like that.
Oh, it's him.
That bastard better ring. Lives in Brightstone Cove down the way. I'm gonna find
Right
him.
down the road.
For the good of the world, I won't let that bastard. For the good, I won't let that bastard.
I remember you. You don't like, paint?
Yes.
Patches. You don't like patches.
He's kind of Patches, but not really. Look around here a bit. There you go. There's man. You could actually join this covenant because it's all PvE.
I don't know what I picked up. I
There's
clicked
a
too
couple of
fast.
areas where he'll want to meet you. And then once you've met him in all those areas, it'll like unlock dungeons in each of these places.
We meet a second time.
And it's all just PvE. There's a boss at the end of it.
So I guess I gotta...
Yeah, so he wants you to meet him now in all the places. There'll be one here, one you've already seen, then one in an area you haven't been to yet.
So... Was that where I had to meet him here?
Yep.
Okay, so that one's checked off then, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I
If you
gotta
go
go.
back to the place in the gutter, he should be there now, I think.
Alright. Let's continue progress. The world. I read that as Megatron, and I was like, what?
Yes,
It has
the town of
Megatron. That's a Transformer.
Boss. And there was also another way you could go. In the back near the beginning, there was like that ruin with like the various pots in it. There was a down way you could go there. It's Lady.
Oh, it's this one that I kept looking forward to.
It's Lady you wanted to see because she has the boobies.
Eee. She's a big old scorpion.
Yeah.
I like scorpions.
Yes, there's a nice scorpion you can befriend if you go that other way.
What's her trick? Something about her tails or something.
I don't think she really has a trick pertaining to her tails.
I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like magic. Astrology's stupid.
There's no such thing. Well, no, actually, there's an astrologer in this game.
I swear to God, if you do it again.
I don't remember what items he gives you.
Yeah, but I thought she had a. Oh, I'm dead. I think she has a little mechanic that you can just get up on her back and hit her.
I don't think so.
What was her name? Najaka?
Not Najka.
Najka.
I don't know if you'd even be able to talk to the other scorpion because you need like the Ring of Whispers to do it. That was one of the rings you could buy from Cat. But yeah, there's a friendly NPC scorpion in this area who will tell you about Lady there. If you want the lore.
Oh, you can summon that scorpion there. Okay.
Yes, he can help you out in that fight.
Bradley. Okay. It is possible to ride on Najika once she landed her both tails on the floor, run onto her back with the help of her tail, and she wouldn't react to you at all.
Interesting.
I was like, I knew there was something where you can get on her back.
Don't think I've done that.
It's one of the very few things I knew about Dark Souls, too, going into it.
Is that a here to see? However,
Take my ass. Just give me a flask.
Give me more.
Just in case. Do we have another one? Nope. Okay. Okay. Do we
If
have?
you talk to good scorpion, you'll get a thing after you kill bad scorpion. And then later you can get another item from him.
That looks like it should be enough for the wing of whispers. I want the wing of whispers.
I want Wing of Whispers.
Wing of whispers, please.
It is very odd. It has very little use, except for some strange reason you can talk to one NPC with it. It will tell you when enemies are nearby, is what its real use is. What? Second dragon ring.
satisfied? Oh,
Bum.
Thank you.
Satisfied?
I am. Thank you.
Are you satisfied with this pussy?
No,
You better be, boy.
I don't want a cushy.
I'm glad.
You can get that boss armor.
What boss
If you
armor?
want.
Oh, this the pintle.
Yeah.
Raises power of pyromancies.
Which actually could be
Thanks
useful
very much.
if you're gonna do pyromancy later. beautiful.
Forget to.
Let's see. Is there a way to do the comparison on stuff? Or is that
If you hit switch on it? No, I don't think you. I don't think you can then.
So that's a thing.
I don't think he's a pompous ass. I don't think you've spent enough money here yet.
We are an elite bonk knight.
You gotta get the armor. The Dark Souls 1 armor.
Is that the elite knight armor?
Yeah. That's like the title characters.
Just...
Thanks very much.
Armor they use for him in marketing and stuff.
I considered returning to my.
So what was the amount you need to spend at him?
I don't remember.
Because I just spent basically 20,000 souls at him.
I don't have anything pulled up. You have to spend some amount there.
How beautiful.
Lovely.
What was I wearing before? The falconer armor.
You are wearing the falconer stuff.
Yeah, there we are. There we go.
Oh, lovely. You can see his ribs that way.
See my legs now.
I'm so glad.
Oh, let's see. These were the heaviest. That weren't hobbles. Okay. I don't think I need this right now.
Not really. You could do something else. Yeah, that could be interesting. Steel protection's always good. The Ring of the Evil Eye, that's useful. I don't know how much health it gives you back, though.
There we go.
Perfect.
I'll do the physical defense.
It's probably for the best.
Okay. Okay.
The Alva set does look pretty good. Oh, I also like the invisible armor.
Oh. I just realized. Where is it? No. Help me out here.
What are you doing? What?
Where were we just at?
You were in the Shaded Woods area. That one. The farthest, yep.
The Shaded Ruins. It's 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to travel. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. You can't make me. Okay. So real fast, we gotta replace this ring with this thing.
The Alpha set also looks real good, in my opinion.
Okay, so where am I going?
If after you come out the end of this ruin area into the level, go to the left. Ooh. Your ass is so huge. It distorts the armor.
Good. So this here, flying butterfly and a torch.
He is very wide. Maybe you need a sign on the ass that says wide load, so that people will understand when you're backing up to be careful. Oh, it's still going up! Friend Scorpion.
I don't trust this area. They're real fast. Die!
Oh no. Oh no.
Dark Scythe.
Dark Scythe. Hello.
Human, are we? This is no
I'm an
place for
undead.
you. Be gone. Are you not afraid? Humans rarely come here. Those who do turn back when they see me. But you
I'm an undead.
once
I'm
had
not a
a
human.
master, but he was born with a fatal flaw. He resented
Oh,
those who
who is
had what
that
he lacked, and eventually, it was at the
Who could
peak
that
of
be?
this madness that
Is
he
it me?
conjured up.
No.
Our master was a tragically. Eventually, his solitude eroded. In the end,
Is that the
he
man in the
never
wheelchair?
understood what it
No.
was that he truly. Nobody knows when or where our master. The only ones who even speak a human tongue
My better half.
wish to ask a favor of you. Once,
Oh,
I always found her at my side. She became violent. Eventually, she came after me, and we have been locked in combat ever. We seem to be at a stand. I was born of my. I will be sure to it. The past. My name was Tark. The
talk.
past. My name was.
My name is Jeff.
My name, yeah.
My name is.
Denied.
How dare you? Okay, Tark. How do I? Okay. Goodbye.
Okay, and his summon sign will just be over there somewhere.
I'll see you later, homie.
Ooh, Chloranthe Ring +1 was in the Spooky Woods area. It's like,
How do I get out?
How
do I get out?
If you just wander over the thing there, so go that way.
Oh.
And you hop down.
I see. I was a sad little kid. How do I go anywhere?
Where am I?
Where am I?
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
I'm scared, mommy. Okay. You are horrible. I don't care about you.
Oh.
You do cool sound when you break. And like a bug. There. Human.
There it is.
This is Bradley.
Oh. Hello, Bradley.
Of the old god.
There's a lot of good stuff in the woods. You'll want to go back there, I think, at some point.
And Man Scorpion Tark.
I like how Bradley had a very large sign and Tark had the small sign.
Come on, Bradley.
Oh,
hello.
He did a gesture.
Hello, friend.
That means he was a newer NPC. They made them smarter.
Where's your gesture?
Tark is down. Oh my god, he healed you. Look at his intelligence.
Oh. Oh, my mouth. What's this mouse?
Oh my good god. Oh, it is so distorted. Fucking duck face through there.
I want to understand your mechanic. Your funny mechanic.
I don't know. I don't know. They lobotomized them for some reason. It was specifically in the... Well, it was just in the DLCs and the Scholar NPCs. For some reason, they just upgraded them and then they never did it again.
Oh no! Oh, I don't want to be over here. I want to be on our ass.
Maybe they had one particular person on their payroll who did it, and then he left after Dark Souls 2. Possibly. Ooh, watch out! Get on this a good surface. That's not. There's some rock there. Oh, never mind. She came after them. Like a fool.
Like a bug.
Now you die.
Like a bug. Oh.
Oh.
Like a bug!
Dead.
I totally did like a bug one time. Don't worry about it. Goodbye, my friends.
He did another gesture at you.
You're all
You'll
cool
never
people.
have that item now.
Oh.
It's impossible.
Oh well.
Maybe it was like the Oblivion NPCs. They're just like, I'm so tired of this shit. Nobody cared enough, so fuck you people. You get nothing.
It's a long, dark hallway. I've entered the long, dark. I see a light. In the distance, I see a man.
Doors of Pharaohs.
I see men in the water.
It's raining man. Hello,
That's a big man. Where's the bonfire?
Hey,
Where's the bonfire?
if you go under that archway there, where Big Man was coming from, that where.
I don't have any. But I do have fire! Oh. It's Elefante.
If you go under there.
Hold on. He left himself wide open.
Oh.
Okay. Whee! Hit it a roll.
Now make sure to hit that bonfire first.
Fifi.
It is a rat. Ooh. Oh, I hate it.
Elefante. Oh, wait,
so this is a whole optional area. It's like that other rat area, actually. But if you go back outside and like up the steps there, instead of going under the arch, that will be the way to progress.
we'll have to give him a minute. That fog wall has appeared behind me.
Yeah. This way optional, up above progress.
Guthrie, you're rude. You let yourself wide open!
Is that really a bow, Guthrie? An automatic crossbow? Is that what we're considering bows in this day and age? Great Club +7 at risk.
I made it. 60 glass? When do I get boss weapons?
From Lady.
What lady?
Lady behind door in the Shaded Woods area. There's a key in that area from one of the statues you can get, and it'll unlock door, and she gives boss weapons. There was also another man in the Bastille who you didn't meet, but he gives a lot of like boss rings and spells.
Where would he be at?
He would be in... Would be the fastest way to get him.
You gotta save the friend in the statue land.
It's such a maze, that area. I genuinely couldn't tell you.
Oh, let's
But
he's
he's in there somewhere.
Okay, let's go save statue friend, I guess.
I think it's the statue. This, that bridge, like the log bridge that takes you back to the bonfire. I think it's the statue that was closest to it, on like the other side of it. But I'm not sure, so I might want to look that up. But I think that's the one with the key. Shaded ruins key.
We gotta go meet Scorpion Dude anyway, so.
Key.
While you do that, I'll go find Tark.
On the petrified Lion Clan warrior to the right across the tree bridge. Yep, I was right. I think that's one of the important ones in this area, because he has the key.
Oh, wait, hold on. Ugh. Stop that.
Yeah, Elvis is really good. Has good armor to weight ratio. And it looks pretty. Which is the more important thing. Plus, it has an interesting story.
Tark.
We did it, Tark. You and me.
Defeated my better. This is my thing.
Take it.
I have no.
Here,
but still
have
I
this
pray.
stick.
So you gotta
I
warm
have
up.
no. But still I pray.
Alright. Would buy the entire set. Would I have access to it?
Hmm?
The Alva set?
You have to spend money at him first. It was like 50,000. Now don't die.
So is it this man?
Yep.
You, man. Do I kill or do I talk?
Yep. Kill. Oh. He was about to fuck you up.
Okay, so now where do
That key unlocks Lady. It was in that pit you were in
I... Oh, I
before.
can kill Tark for a good ring?
I guess you could kill him also if you want.
Pit. What pit?
The pit you fell into. Like the big pit with the basilisks in it here.
Oh,
It
okay.
was the door you couldn't open.
Okay.
And Lady is in there.
What ring does he give Alex?
It was the second dragon ring, which was like the next level up one of the one you have. Oh, I would kill the basilisks first, so they don't kill Lady. Okay. Or not. I get real scared when talking NPCs and enemies are nearby.
owe you some form of thanks. If it would not trouble you, could... Thank you.
Right down the
I
road.
believe that I can... Thank you. I believe that I can be of assistance.
She will show up later now.
And that is... Where?
In a later area we haven't gotten to yet.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
It's the one past the Doors of Pharos that you're at now. Ooh.
I don't want to kill Tark.
Oh, well, then just continue on.
Okay.
The boss you need to kill isn't that far in the future.
It's not a grave. Is it?
No. Yeah, there was a Pharos there.
Okay.
Yeah.
5% HP, 10%, 10% equipment. Okay. Okay. So there's this way.
Yeah, this is all the optional stuff. And then if you go up this way, there's more areas. They're so large.
Sir, you left yourself wide open.
Oh, so I did.
I like your hammer. You should give it to me.
I mean, you could get one.
Fuck you. Piece of shit statues. I keep hearing a roaring.
That is the Ring of Whispers you have on. It's telling you that there's an enemy nearby. I think you can be done with that now.
Sir?
Oh.
Sir?
Oh, that just clobbered you right in the chest. Nearly bisected you.
Did you give me something cool? Oh, you give me a red axe. Oh.
It was, yeah. It was kind of what you wanted, not really. I'm gonna fucking run! Damn it!
Is that friend or foe? Foe.
It's foe.
Like a bug.
Oh, a gape.
Oh, close. Horribleness. Sir, left yourself wide open.
He keeps doing that.
Did you give me something cool? No. I wanted that shield.
Nope, I'm gonna throw it into the abyss.
But I want it. The corridors. I don't like it.
And why?
Okay. Okay. Friends?
Oh, what do you mean, friends?
Friends?
No, enemies!
Friends.
There was a bonfire there. What are you doing?
There's a bonfire there?
No, to your right.
Oh.
Right there. Now you can go wander.
Friend! Oh.
Sure.
Friend? Friendango? Soul. A soul. A soul. And a soul!
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It does get real dangerous here. They add a lot more enemies on each new game cycle.
Gets really no. If the looking glass set wasn't a thing, then that song would be his favorite armor.
Mm-hmm.
I did it.
Yay.
You left yourself open.
Oh, but so did you. Oh.
Oh. No, no, I'm a good boy. Oh, there went 15,000 souls.
Gone.
Gone. The first dragon ring. You left yourself wide open, mate. Oh.
Hey, I look dangerous.
Oh! I jumped in my chair.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Oh!
Surprise, motherfucker!
William still owes me a face cam.
He still what?
He still owes me a camera.
What?
A camera.
Why would he owe you a camera?
He said he'd give me a camera. When he got his new face cam or whatever, he'd give me his old one.
Oh. When did he get a new one?
That was like months ago.
Oh. Well, just go to his house and demand it.
That's far away.
Well, I don't know what else to tell you.
I was in Carbondale on Saturday.
If you're there sometime, knock on his door. It's like, where's my camera, bitch?
Where did the other one come from? Oh.
I see you. Oh, he's so ready to go, even after falling.
A soul. How'd I get in this house?
The well over there that you saw. Go in there.
What?
Get to fall into it.
I swear to God, Jordan, if this is you tricking me with gravity nonsense.
I've never directly tricked you. Misled you, sure, but I've never just tricked you.
It'd be bad if this place just made my weapon just not work.
That would be bad.
What's in the chest? It's a mimic. Oh! I was right.
Yeah, it is. I love how creepy they are. I like the weird upside down thing they do in this one too. Again.
Again! You're wide open! Oh, you're dead. Oh no, oh no! No, not me! I'm not wide open, you are!
Yeah, you do need to spam those buttons when you're getting nommed. You take significantly less damage.
Oh, I missed.
Gotcha!
Oh, I don't want to lock onto the pig. Oh, bad pigums. Dude, can you all just chill? Y'all don't need to be shooting me.
It's so fun, though.
Just walk over here. Take a sip. Walk over here. Oh. I was ready for you, that's all right. See back into a chest. See, it's cool. Cool.
Let's see, bastard in there.
I forgot you were down here.
Get you.
Smooth and silky stone.
Move, move. Silky, silky.
Do these things that I'm looking for, do they work the same way they do in,
What are you looking for?
the things that nullify,
The
Estes?
Yes, they do the same thing in this one.
Or they shut off man here?
Yeah.
If you see it, tell me. I don't
remember. Scroll to the
there it is.
bottom. Yeah, there's. Yeah. They're named after All Father Lloyd.
Staff of Wisdom and Dark Leggings.
I think that's actually a pretty good staff if you were doing that, but you're obviously not. Now watch out. Smash the button, smash the button!
I was. I did like half its damage in one hit.
Yeah,
half its life in one hit. I'm watching the replay on the stream now. It's just I get nabbed. Okay. Is it worth killing him?
I don't think you'll get anything else.
I don't know. It's like, how much souls do you think I'd get from them?
On amount.
Right?
I don't know. I'm sure about as much as any other enemy in this area.
The pinging has begun. Look it up here.
I'm so glad you can dodge through things now. Oh, well, sometimes.
I gotta know what's coming, okay?
Yeah. I like that we have enough iframes now to where you can just dodge through stuff. Oh.
Now, question. Can they hit me in here?
If they get lucky.
We're gonna do the Lloyd Talisman just to... There we go. Okay. I'm pleased with myself.
They're so fast.
Let's drag them a bit of ways.
That road there next to you, that is the way, by the way. If you'd be confused by the layout of this place.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just trying to get these guys to fight me.
Hmm.
There's a guy in here? No. You're wide open.
Ooh. They're so effective.
Aw. He pinged me a little bit.
Just a bit. I do love the weird broken animations those guys have. Their spines are weird.
Alright. Alright. I see how it. What's up there? Oh, it's just a texture. Bug. Oh, he lived.
Survived.
Bug.
I'm gonna get you. Oh, I didn't get you at all. You were already up here.
I was already here. And you were already dead. Oh my god, motion daddy. There's so many! Bugs!
Now, how do you feel about spiders?
I am not nearly as afraid of them as certain people are.
Just curious.
I actually really happen to like spiders.
Ew.
So many. What are you hiding back there?
We are the Peasants 3. Have at thee. Oh, you've killed us so easily. I'll get you for that. I'll fucking punish you for killing my friend. Oh.
You're dead. You're dead. Run in the spider door.
Go in spider door.
Spider door. Spider door.
Spider.
Are they not enemy? Why are they so still?
This is where I started getting the idea of the sickle spiders before Bloodborne made it extreme.
Are you going to do anything, spicers?
You have a crossbow.
I can't target them. Oh, I can. Yeah, I could hit them with that. I don't have any shots though.
Oh, that's not good.
Are you going to do anything? Oh, that one is.
Maybe.
Ah, fight.
Maybe.
They are just bugs.
Maybe we're gonna wait until you're in our lair.
I did not want to do that, I think. I can't go too far ahead. Too far back. Shit. What is that?
It's a life stealer. Oh, I gifted you bolts. They do a lot. They do a lot of damage, and they'd like to attack in groups. Before you go through door, there's a hidden door in this room.
Could you come down, please?
And you could hit it.
I have that.
I bet your big bonk would hit it.
You were right. What are you doing? Did I have to break that?
No.
Oh.
It was just that armor set up there.
Oh. What? Is there a friend I can call?
Mate? If you gotta call a friend for this boss, then I'm sorry. You need to go back home.
Okay. I was just wondering.
And yes, I was just making this fun of the boss. I'm done with this shit. I'm going home. No spiders for me. Oh.
What?
No, don't get hit by everything.
No. No. No.
So that was the pinwheel of this game.
He's too powerful. I can't beat him. William.
Difficult.
William.
The final boss of William. Oh. Please give me
Don't
money.
touch me, William.
I don't have any. I need to buy the Victoria DLC now. Oh.
Goodbye, William.
They give you a whole slab for that.
I thought it was going to be like some sort of big spider.
What gave you the idea?
Spiders are cool, friend.
If you go back where you were.
Are you off there for rocket rap?
You've not gone back where you were.
There's a man.
There's a man. There's an NPC back there if you want to meet him. Oh.
Whoosh!
You better watch out.
More.
You better watch out. They'll come for you.
I like spiders.
I know.
They're very neat. Hello, man.
If they're allowed to
Oh,
exist
you're
if
not.
they come near me, they
You're. I thought you were the NPC. You're not the NPC. I leave now.
You gotta go back more. On that building, there's like a ladder in there on the side. Yep. Either there or like on the other side.
What have I done? Oh. I was stuck doing a little jig for a minute there.
Started wiggling. Look over there. No, like in the. Nope. Right there.
Ladder. I climb.
There's a man up here. He probably won't be useful to you, but NPC. I don't think they'll attack. I don't think. He's a creepo.
Do you teach me to control the spiders?
Something seems to be... Yes, I can tell. You have doubts about something.
Have you sinned?
Regret. Together.
I killed a man.
Now you're lost.
He's the one that makes your sin go away.
Yes, how? But if your heart
that weird little mechanic they had in like Dark Souls 1 and 2.
Demonstrate.
And he sells a couple things. Mostly miracles.
Can't use none of it.
Anyone can, no matter. Surely. Whenever you are ready.
A fading soul.
So many fading souls up here.
Whee.
Seems a little sus to me. You have a decent number of souls, by the way.
I know.
Also, your bonk is about to break.
I know.
Okay, as long as you know.
We're at 5. Are we only at 5 bosses?
Only at 5 bosses.
There. Less.
I could have sworn we killed more than 5. That's why I say something.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
There was the Belfry Gargoyle.
The Lost Festival. Yeah, Belfry Gargoyle's Lost Center.
And the 3 statues.
Ruin Sun. Yeah, those were the 2 there. Oh no, there's 3 there.
Yeah, there's
3, 4, 5.
There. Less.
the center of the chariot, those right there. Those guys.
6. It's actually 6, I think. Sun East, Belfry Gargoyles, Chariot, Lost Center, Prowling Magus.
He forgot the scorpion.
Najka.
Yeah, Najka.
Scorpion has Najka, so 6.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. I think Majula has by far the best like hub theme. You're bullshit.
Oh, hello! Was that it? Or was it just a funny little spider in here?
Probably.
Close the door.
I quite like the atmosphere Firelink. Demon Souls, I also like that hub. Just because it's kind of weird. Dark Souls 2 Majula is also good. I did not like the Dark Souls 3 hub. I felt it was too dour. Bloodborne hub, also good. I tend to like all of the hubs. I would say the 3 is the one out of the bunch that stands out in my mind as being eh. Elden Ring was fine. Just fine.
That's a man.
It's a man spider.
He wasn't easily squashed like a bug.
That's Tom Holland. Oh.
He killed me.
He was too powerful.
I didn't realize it was going to be a man.
His devilish good looks.
It's too good. Fuck. I dropped my controller.
Oh, don't do that. Oh, it came on disconnected and everything.
I wonder if it's charged enough that I can just... Oh, fuck. That hurt. That hurt.
I just imagine, like, ripped the cord out. Oh, fuck.
Nope. Nope, it doesn't want to do... It doesn't want to work.
Nope.
The electricity. Okay. Bad spider.
That's not even close.
There we go.
Oh, and that apparently was.
Come, my little spiders. I'm going to close the door on you.
Come, little spiders, I'll take thee away into a land of adventure.
Stupid mage.
There are zip lines in this area, which are interesting. I don't want to know how your hands hold up to it, but we won't question it. Oh, got him. That house, if you, well, you're going to be under attack. One of these houses lady is in. Boss weapon lady, but it is very dangerous. The things will come in there and ruin everything, so you'll want to kill everything in this area before you talk to her. She lives in a horrible, wretched place, right down the road.
God, is there a second one? Oh, there is.
Yes. Oh,
there's a man. He's back. He has got two
now. Oh no! He came back with another one.
It's like one wasn't enough.
He couldn't beat you with one. He's like, I'll get another one, motherfucker.
Okay. How am I gonna do this? First off, kill this spider. Like that.
Nope. 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 Got that. Open that.
Them all line up. Smash him like a bug. Oh, one lived. Two lived. Those little spiders, they're like cockroaches.
You gotta stomp them. All of them. Yeah, that other one in the area is kind of tricky. You gotta, like, fall down onto where he is before you get too far down, otherwise you won't be able to hit him. Gotcha, motherfucker.
You ain't getting me like that this time.
Ooh.
Jordan would have never told me where that is.
I wouldn't have. I don't remember where any of them are. But they changed so much of the item placements when they did the Scholar of the First Sin update. So my like encyclopedic knowledge was ruined of this game.
It's a headless.
Oh. I have a
no,
mixed
Gowrie, that's
knowledge
right.
of the original game and the Scholar edition. Oh god. Okay, well you're too far away for those to hit you. I don't. Oh. Spiders, stop it! You're so rude. Oh. Oh. Ooh.
Alright, we'll survive.
Ooh, you can do it. It's fine. Don't freak out. A big part of the game is figuring out how to handle crowds. Oh. He pummeled you. Oh, I'm scared. Oh no! Woohoo! You fucker. Oh, he healing. Oh, 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 oh! Stings! Stings! You're just healing at each other. Guthrie, take a fucking hike. Ooh. Oh, oh, ooh. Hit him, hit him, hit him. Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Ooh.
I can hit
really,
you, but you can't hit me.
Ooh. That was dangerous.
It was. We did it, though. I got the bow.
Mm-hmm. That lady is in there. Be careful with that one. It's a red one.
And that means...
Red is a bad color.
What?
Red is a bad color. Hello. I'm a perfectly normal lady.
Don't mind me.
Those are my prized bookcases.
Don't mind me. There's spiders.
Yeah, you might want to go kill them. I think
Be...
they're coming for you. They're coming for you. They're pathfinding their way. Let's see if you keep going around there.
So tell me what the red ones mean.
They will run at you and blow up.
Oh.
How many spiders have been smashed today?
Who knows?
It's so many. You didn't trust it?
Nope. I was fine until the first one happened. It's like,
and now every single one is like,
Are you? Will you be? Who knows? Okay, you.
You're finally safe now.
Normally, but
I'm boss weapons.
I require no payment this time. My technique.
Her first one is free.
Ooh. Too bad I don't. Okay. Trade. Lost Center Sword.
Your first one's free, kid.
Let's see. Can't use that. I could use that, and I can't use that.
Yeah. You could also save it when you have more boss souls, potentially. And she can also do the blacksmith stuff.
That could be a weed. Maybe crossbow.
Yeah.
Right.
The butcher knife is cool, but it'll break in like 2 hits. It's hard to believe now. It's king. What? Him?
Come soul. If you could just give it to me, I'd love to get my hands on it.
Okay.
I don't think you can go anywhere from here. I don't think there's a way you can go this way. I think you have to homeward bound back.
It's stupid.
This is one of the ways you can go. If you go through the buildings, you'll get that bonfire there, and you can open that door. But we just kind of fell down here.
Because it was cool.
Yeah. And there's a whole other direction you can go. There's like that other side there through the bars of the little valley bit.
Mm-hmm.
This might be the way, I think. No. Just let us have the item.
That works.
Well, he no longer have to deal with him.
Yeah.
Well, you'll get it eventually.
I know there's another one in here. Okay. Cool. Oh. I can put it now.
Yes, the green thingies are bad.
Alright. Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't go there. Ooh. Be very, very careful. There you go.
Alright. Oh, hello there!
Hey.
You weren't part of the army that tried to kill.
I'm cool.
Oh, okay.
Name's Steve. All the fidgeting you have to do to get that going.
What's wrong with him?
Assless. Nobody asked for your presents.
I'm assuming it's this way.
Seems safe.
Time that chunk.
And they're hidden ones.
Okay. I guess we're going this way now.
I think this is entirely too many spiders. We have more spiders than people here. And that's too many. How much torch time do you have at this point?
I have no idea.
Just out of curiosity.
I'll look in a minute. I have an hour.
Hour and a half. Yeah, this whole village is a story of how spiders are bad and you shouldn't keep them as pets. Too heavy. Too heavy. Break that shit open. Oh, pressure. Now, how a rickety wooden door was holding back that sort of pressure differential, I don't know. It locked.
This place is dumb.
I think you've said that about every single area that's ever existed in this game. This is dumb.
It's dumb. Too many locked doors. Look at them all.
I've been
Whoa,
working
whoa,
on
whoa,
the
whoa, 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 whoa.
crystals all the live long day.
Why are they?
Dun, 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 dun,
Man, those guys are angry.
Oh God!
Come on, come on,
I'm coming.
like a bug. Next. Well then.
Do you have any repair powder on you?
Probably.
That'd be a good time to use it. I think I don't remember if there was a bonfire too. There might be one pretty close.
As well.
It's a good thing to occasionally spend some souls on getting repair powders. They're actually useful in this
It's another spider door. Yeah.
It's like Comet with the spiders. Oh. Still not as bad as the Bloodborne spider building. That one is genuinely upsetting. I love when William saw it and he like audibly gasped.
How many of you are there left?
Just some now.
Four.
I hated the spiders, and William abjectly hated the spiders. You've been cursed with thirst.
Me?
Yeah.
By whom? Who did
The
it?
Samothy.
I haven't drank anything in like 2 hours.
Well, now you're gonna get really thirsty. You can feel your lips cracking.
Eh. What else is new?
They're always cracking.
You left yourself wide open? Wide open. Oh. Like a bug.
I don't like those Bloodborne spiders. They're real bad. Of the spiders in this whole series, they're probably the worst ones. I think it was the twitching. It was the slight twitching they did in that one that they never did in any of the other games. There's something about that and the very angular legs. It was very bad.
I don't like it.
What you looking for?
Something.
Yeah, Mr. Hands in Elden Ring, I didn't like him. He gave me the exact same feeling as the spiders in Bloodborne. Freddy Fondlefinger, I didn't like him. And by I didn't like him, I mean he was a great enemy. You cannot. You will not be able to aim, because you must hold the torch with your other hand. I think we've killed about 267 spiders. Somewhere around there. I wish I'd actually kept count. It'd be really high, I'm sure.
Well, we can make it an Alex task to count the spiders. It's like, Alex, count how many spiders I smash. I don't like how there's no way coming back up.
Big spider can totally be beaten this session.
What? Big spider?
What?
What have you... What's happening? What up here? Let me up.
You may not. You can't.
I don't want to go down. You said big spider and now I fear.
This town ain't big enough for two of us.
Oh, okay.
Big spider.
I no longer fear that much. Is there another bonfire?
I'm trying to remember. I don't recall. You will certainly want to repair it before boss.
Yeah.
You tell that wall.
What happens if it breaks?
You die. You have to go to the blacksmith to get it fixed. Yeah, I don't remember any other bonfire in this area except the locked one, and I don't think that's the one that would lead us to getting here faster.
Don't break. Don't break. Don't break. Okay.
You got two, looks like, repair powders. Oh my god. Go away! Oh. Well. it's repaired now.
Yay. Yay. That is a long walk.
I swear there's like a closer one, but I don't recall. Aldora bonfires. Oh, threshold doorway. No? There's the other one that was locked away.
Is that a here to see? However,
ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. You?
Who would sell the
Who would sell
repair?
The what?
Repair powder.
I don't know. Maybe a crazy person.
Gee. One whole repair powder.
Thank you.
That's so not. Wait a minute. That's not what I wanted to do.
I'll play.
Thanks. You're all so very helpful.
No problem. Oh, are you doing some crazy stuff now?
I don't know. I was just curious. Oh, wait, that's there we go. That makes it raw stone gets
raw is trash. Never use it. You have to have an extremely specific build for it.
It looks like anything just boosts its damage right now.
It also gets rid of scaling now, or at least lowers it.
Well, I'm just looking at everything else. Everything gives it, like, the fire and the lightning both, it drops down in base of the 357, but the 249, that's like, that's almost 500 damage right there.
Well, we don't need to hear about the shit tower ranting.
Flame, I give you. Flame.
Flame, dear flame.
Alright. Okay. Where's our powder?
Yeah, if you put anything on Bonker, you would want to be leveling up a non-strength stat as well to really take advantage of it.
Are there any friends at Spider?
There's NPCs available for every boss in this game. I think Ben Hart is available on this one. He's the big blue sword man. But I don't remember who else. I'm sure it's some random named NPC. Kind-hearted sword master Jonathan.
I got little Bonk. I got little Bonk with me now. Oh.
I bet you there's a real quick way to get to the spider. I think the quickest way is to jump over the ledge instead of going down this, down this stairway first. And then just go through that one door.
This ledge?
Yeah.
So
I think if you go through there, that's the way forward.
I was planning to go in.
Yeah, I don't think there's any closer bonfire. Yeah, I guess it's not too bad if you're running past the enemies. Oh, that friend is in a really bad area. I don't think he's getting summoned.
What do you mean?
He chose to put down his sign in a tear. Oh, there was a summon sign down there.
Oh.
In the room of spiders. I think he chose a bad area. Sam desperately wants you to 1v1 the spider for some reason. It's his words are becoming increasingly caveman-like, so I can't tell you why. He said, "Believe in the heart of the bonk."
Did Sam also do bonk with father?
He does bonk all the time for his playthroughs. He loves strength weapons.
Come on, O'Hara.
Manhunter O'Hara.
I risked my life to get you, man.
You better be good.
I risked a lot of souls for you.
She's really trying. But yes, Father Jeffrey had miracle stuff as well. Because we screamed, we want miracles, give us miracles. Like petulant little children wanting ice cream. Oh, she figured it out. Good job.
Let me admire you for a minute.
She has a very weird assortment of armor on. She has the Painting Guardian chest piece, but then like the... What is that? Not the Lucatiel hat, some other one. I think she just has a weird grab bag of stuff on. And then she has jorts on. Also jorts.
Right.
How she hunts for men. She puts those jorts on. Really shows off those curves. And she gets you with the big ass bow. Perhaps man too is like the spiders I love.
No.
There is explicitly a boss that is basically against 3 human players in one of the DLCs. It's kind of horrible. You will suffer greatly in it. Oh. I don't like when you walk in a direction that you're not looking in. I fear it every time. Yes, I believe Ben Hart is around here. I think. Maybe? Possibly? Someone else is on the floor here, I think.
Oh, I saw it over here.
Is it him? Does my mind speak true?
Boyd.
Oh, that's Boyd.
Ashen Knight Boyd.
And there's somebody else around here. It may possibly be Ben Hart. It may be somebody else entirely. Bashful Ray. I was wrong then. You should be fine with them too. Oh, if he's all the way back with Bird Lady, yeah. There ain't no getting back there.
Ugh. Okay.
When?
Okay.
Who knows what this spider... who knows what this boss could be? It could be anything.
Don't need that. Okay. Okay. Soldiers, we may not make it out alive.
Oh, what?
But we'll go.
What?
Big Spider is either fine or not fine, randomly, in Alex's opinion.
So it will either be fine for you or not fine. Oh.
There's so many.
It wasn't even that it was so many, it's that they was just walking right next to your character. I didn't like that.
There's Balrog.
No, that's Shelob. Don't you know your Lord of the Rings lore?
Isn't the one in Harry Potter called Balrog?
No, Balrog is the fire demon in the Mines of Moria.
Shh, I'm stupid. Okay. There's a second head.
There is. They really like their second heads in this game. Yeah, don't get hit by that. Do not. Do not ever let that hit you.
Is your weak spot only your head? Yeah.
Yeah, Aragog is the Harry Potter one.
Friends.
Shelob is the Lord of the Rings one. Or there's Ungoliant, which is the one in the backstory in the Silmarillion. Isn't that fun?
I would like to be able to hit a head.
Oh.
Oh, that is nothing.
I didn't really give a shit about that. To be fair, I don't think you've really leveled up your flame, and you also don't have really much stats in either of the things. There you go. Yeah, the Void Spider older than time itself. Ungoliant. Which I think is a fun name. That sounds like a Lovecraft name to me. I don't... That they decided that Shelob needed to be hot angered me. It's a fucking monster spider that even Sauron fears. The person that is called the enemy. A thing that he fears. Like, let's make it hot.
Freya. The Duke's dear Freya. I didn't even realize it's not had a name.
It was the Duke's favorite spider pet. It's a thing. It had the soul of Seath. The Lost Sinner had the soul of the, Fire Witch. It's the Duke. Make him die. He's fucking hollow. Oh, he couldn't stand up to much. Ooh.
He left himself open.
Yeah.
And I squashed him like a bug.
Seath likes to see through eternity.
Okay. Another Prima bonfire was rekindled.
Yay! We did 7 bosses.
We did. We did.
Proceed. It is.
So next time we'll be doing the Harvest Valley.
There was that side path.
You just have what side path?
Down with the Elefantes.
Oh yeah. So there's that one as well. And Tark has a ring for you now. After defeating that spider.
Oh. Power. Okay. We still got 9 minutes.
You again?
I would like to buy your soapstones.
Thank you kindly.
Okay, let's just do a little bit of miscellaneous biz.
Damn, there was a man there. Tark has a ring for you.
No.
Katana.
Okay. So it was right where this first lad comes out? Or the second one?
He was at... was he the first one or the second one? I don't remember. He's either right here or the other one. Yes. Hello? Is he not here? Why are you not here, you fuck? Well, I don't know. Maybe you have to go to the other location first. Okay, well, I guess you can talk to... so you can go talk to Tark, then.
My cape sticks out.
It does.
I got bashful raid being...
He is doing his best with what is down there.
What I left him with.
Cannot use. You have a thing summoned.
How do I get rid of him?
Is there an item to do that in this one? Yes, the black crystal over there. Yep, use that.
Get out of here. You were a good distraction.
Thank you, Master.
Mess about the speeds. Oh, you shut up.
It's so small. It's like a thimble. Yeah, there is such a large amount you'll be able to fast travel by the end of the game. So very many. You need the ring on to talk to him. You do not understand his language, but for some reason that ring makes you understand it.
What skill? But our master never dies. Only brave humans.
So that he
you have
may
yet to face your
seethe
greatest
through all
perils.
eternity. Seethe.
Take these.
Being a key word there.
May joy.
Black scorpion stinger and the second dragon.
I have
Second
not,
dragon
but
ring,
still
huh?
I pray. I have not, but still.
Alright.
You have better ring now.
I don't think I ever had the first dragon ring.
I don't think... What's that one there? Yeah, you just have the second one.
Like, who knew?
Mm.
Could I...
Oh. Big boy armor. Oh.
I'm getting there. I am thick boy.
Ooh, not even fat rolling.
What if I just put this on and then took...
They do not stack, so who gives a shit about the first dragon ring? He's a big scary man. You might put some stuff into like whatever the stat is for equipment load.
I've been doing that.
Mm-hmm. Just so you don't have to have the ring potentially.
Or the helmet.
The slot. Mm.
Look at her, you're so thick.
Oh my god.
Oh, we
I don't think I've
hobble.
ever worn that much armor. I've never really gone for a big boy.
I'm the thickest boy.
I think anytime I'm doing a lot of strength, I am also a little waif twink that dodges a lot.
Okay. Alright, what other little miscellaneous thing do we need to do?
You could go fuck around in the woods if you really want to
Nah.
and stuff, so who cares? I don't think there's anything you could just quickly toss off the list.
Any funny little item we need to get. Anyway. Oh, we should give her hovels the armor.
Hello again.
She will be protected from all evils of the world.
Okay.
Be safe.
Be safe.
So
Oh yeah, what's the death count at?
168.
Ooh. Ooh.
We didn't die that many times of this one.
That wasn't as bad as the other ones. The other ones contributed way more to that count, I think.
Especially the first 2 sessions were like
Yeah.
90 of them.
Where there was a lot of, oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, and then some off-screen grinding a little bit.
Ooh.
I won't hit you, I promise.
You're scary. You're fucking scary with these NPCs.
There we go.
Hanson.
I don't know what he's doing.
He's dancing. Whenever you go into the menu, they do that stance for some reason in this game.
I see.
Like they're showing off their armor.
There it is. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Like, follow, subscribe. We have a YouTube. Do we have? We don't have Twitter. Ring the bell for both Twitch and YouTube. Jordan also has a YouTube. Go check it out. It's in the little thing down in the Twitch thing. Twitch description. Anything else?
Nope.
Anything else? Okay. Okay, goodbye.